All right. We are live. We are live. Everybody, welcome back to Nani, a podcast. It's been a hot minute since we did this podcast. The last time we did this podcast, I honestly can't remember. But we and Ralph were supposed to do a podcast on Hell's Paradise. That never happened back in July. So I'm just saying, it's been a
Damn.
hot ass minute, but we are back. The year's almost over. We just finished watching Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. The finale premiered last night. We're gonna hear talk about season 2. Give our thoughts about we have enough time. We'll talk about animes that we watched throughout this year. And before we get into that, I want to introduce my panel right here. So my I don't know what I was gonna say was gonna sound sus right there. So like I'll have my cousin Ralph right here, and he's been my guy for a long time, man. We've been talking about shit for a minute. Glad to have you back. I got my guy Derek, the Japanese encyclopedia guy, right here, because he was showing up right before we started this shit. So we know Japanese and shit. I'm like, oh, nigga, fuck you. Like, we can't be all cool like you. You know what I'm saying? So we get it. You cool. You're cool to us, all right? But then now we have a new guest here making her debut. Well, she's been on my stream before, but on Twitch. But here she is, on the podcast side of it. We got my homie Lou, who we met at DreamCon. Y'all need to go to DreamCon. I'm just saying.
Everyone gets a DreamCon.
Everybody's going to DreamCon.
I gotta come. I gotta go.
It was both our first times at DreamCon, and we're already going back next year, and we just fucking clicked right there. And if you see my Instagram video, I did my Tengen Y search, and that's how we met. So if y'all want to check that shit out, feel free to. But Lou, I'm happy you're here. Finally making your debut. I'm sure this will be your only time here, so hopefully we'll make this an occurring thing. But before we talk about JJK season 2, how's everyone doing? How's everyone's holiday? What's everyone got going for New Year's Eve? Just see like what you guys up to. Like, you all doing good?
Yeah, things are good.
I definitely am excited for the new year. Like we were saying earlier, maybe I'll go out, but knowing me, I like to sleep. So I might end up staying home.
Yeah.
I value sleep so much more when I got older. Older. But I appreciate sleep so much, especially when you work 2 jobs. It's like, goddamn. Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's gonna be rough. Yeah, I'm just chilling. We're going to some restaurant. We rented out a speakeasy room or something, and then
Sounds lovely. But like I said, I'm glad everyone's here tonight. Like I said, we're gonna be talking about JJK season 2, and I'm already gonna say this. It's already been my favorite anime that I've watched this year. Not to say that everyone else animes are bad, but like in terms of like story, action, heartbreak, and more heartbreak, and more heartbreaks, and more heartbreaks, and my heart being torn apart like a fucking like. I was just emotional damage throughout this whole entire season. So I'm ready to revisit these topics, and I'm kind of not, because like I said, I'm still recovering from weeks episodes all the way until now. So just give me a minute if I start crying, which I'm not gonna cry, but give me a second. I'm just just
shit. I will.
I got my tissues on standby.
Hi, let's go there. All right. So,
bruh.
You want to start crying right now? I didn't even start. You want to start crying right now?
Man, don't get me started. I'm gonna start talking. It's gonna probably be over.
Okay, let's start with this. Like, from the first episode, when we have Gojo and Geto when they were teenagers, when they were younger, we already knew that these guys were already friends back in the day. When I saw that first episode, when I saw how the bond these guys had from the first episode, I'm like, oh shit, I'm not ready for when they break up. I am not ready. Like, it was already said. I'm just like, shit.
I think it was interesting though to see how different they actually were back then, though, because back then Geto was really the one that was like, we need to really take care of the weak people, where Gojo was like, screw the weak people, it is what it is. So seeing that dynamic being the opposite when they were younger, I thought was super, super interesting.
That's a good point. I mean, that's a good point. Like I said, Gojo wasn't Gojo. I wasn't calling him God just yet, but yeah, like I said, he just didn't care for weak people. Geto, so you said Geto was the more mature one. Gojo's like, yeah, let me just do my thing, whatever, like that, But it's a good point. But
Nah.
well,
Yo, listen.
okay. All right.
When Toji pulled up, that man shattered. Like the author says, he basically shattered the chains of fate because the Six Eyes users were supposed to always protect the star plasma.
Yeah.
So when Toji killed that girl, he basically
all right.
He
ruined everything.
He changed society, like right there. Like, so those ramifications haven't pulled up yet, but you're gonna see that real soon. And man, when Gojo said throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one, the Buddha's term, yeah, you already knew it was over.
Well, before we get into that though, when Toji killed Rico,
that was so shocking.
Hurt.
Toji killing her?
That, I think because I had already read the manga, but seeing like the music behind it, and
I agree. Yeah, it made that much more impactful. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, and then you realize that on Geto's face, it hasn't even registered what just happened because he's still smiling for half a second, and then looks over and sees that she's dead. Yeah. That was so shocking to see animated.
I didn't think they would actually go through with that scene, honestly. I thought they were gonna like flash it and then just show her falling. But when they showed that, I was like,
I got the perfect response. That these were the writers when that scene happened. That's how they were.
That was Toji. That was Toji.
Exactly.
I just collected a bag.
Yeah. But it was like for real though. She was saying, I want a regular life. I don't want to do all this shit right now. No, please, like, let's go home. And I'm like, I just met this girl, and I'm already feeling the way she's already died. Like, I think that was a very important part about season 2. Like, normally when you introduce a new anime character, you see them for like multiple seasons, and when they die, you're like, shit, you feel some type of way. These characters, you may have like the first episode, you're like saying, damn, I barely knew these people, but now they're already dead.
They built up her character so well, though.
So well.
You get to see the fact that she was just at first like kind of annoying to Gojo, but then like you get to see like she's a real person. And I think that's the part that made the anime really good, is the fact that everybody seems so real. Like, apart from obviously like the sorcery part of it, everyone seems like a real genuine person that you would meet day to day.
And they were enjoying themselves on the beach too. Like, they were like letting her enjoy her life right there. You're like, damn, they are really like letting her live right there. And it just sucks that even though we love Toji, like, I think we know he's a freaking dickhead, but we kind of
not too much of my husband, not too much.
Good man. That's a good man right there.
If it's one thing about anime, it's like we're like, dang, you did some ruthless shit. But you're still my nigga though. We forgive you for what you did. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we cool.
I mean, so you don't kill me, we good. But like, Toji was a dickhead. But I mean, okay, let's go with the new characters with Toji, right?
Wait, I think Ralph wanted to say something.
Oh, my bad, Ralph. My bad.
Oh no, you're straight. I was just gonna say, like, the emotional weight of it was really impacted by the animation, honestly. It's like it just was able to express like all the emotions and stuff like that, and I thought it just made it so much better. I don't know how it could have looked better than it already did, but I think they did such a good job. That's what made it look so good.
That and the soundtrack behind
the soundtrack is fire too. The jazz is like the perfect complement to everything, like the high keys. I
know I'm jumping ahead, and I know we watched a lot of animes in our lifetime. But can you honestly remember just watching an anime that had so many heartbreaks in just one season alone, right there? Like there were just multiple heartbreaks in this season. Like I said, I watched on anime. I can't remember just one season where I dealt with just so much like loss. Like, have y'all any experience in any other anime? Like,
you can watch Berserk.
I was about to say.
okay.
Or To Your Eternity.
Berserk,
To Your
Berserk,
Eternity is painful.
Berserk. Okay. First of all, that Berserk ending is just fucking disgusting. Like that ending was just.
Yeah.
I can't believe they actually allowed that. I'm like, damn, y'all really let this happen. Like,
yeah.
I mean, okay. I guess in today's modern time, though, like, not saying it's the only heartbreaks that we dealt with, but like, have you remember seeing like multiple
Definitely
heartbreaks?
To Your Eternity. That first episode was
Oh,
one
yeah,
of the
that
most
was
painful
holy shit.
episodes.
Yeah.
And then every character that you meet, you grow like Rico. You grow so attached, and then they die in like the most heartbreaking way.
And he just takes their soul and uses them. It's kind of creepy.
That is probably just as depressing, honestly.
Yeah.
I know. I just thought about Akame got killed. That one right there too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
they just murdered everyone. I
tried to ignore that one.
I thought that was like excessive because I read that and it was a monthly series, and I'm like, I waited a month to see my favorite character die. This is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, me and my sister was like, damn, like I knew people were gonna die, but not like every character.
Yeah,
was gonna die.
And then they turned the spoiler alert, turn the guy into like a dragon. I'm like, dude, really? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But back to our topic though. What were we talking about again? I forgot. Like, we're talking
how
about
heartbreaking
Toshi,
that scene was. Essentially,
yeah.
Rico scene.
Yeah, the Rico scene. Yeah, it was bad. It was honestly like, you thought that was bad. We got more shit coming in season 2. Like, if you thought you were more shit right there, like we got more. But I want to talk about Toji though. So, like I said, y'all read the manga, so like I'm unworried. I'm unworried right now, so I understand that. But like Ralph brought it up. I'd say that I can't wait for you to meet Toji because he is a man amongst men, and he is. Like, we know about Maki not having any cursed energy, but these cursed tools, and it she's like kicks ass. But Toji was just the godfather of just I am cursed energy.
Yo,
I saw what motherfucker's ass right there, and
when he took playful cloud from her and just threw it and just chucked her, I was like, it's over.
Well, we'll get into that. We'll get into that soon. We'll get into that because we're gonna talk about the fight scenes that we've seen in this season. But like his first introduction to JJK, though, we all know that's Fujiwara's father. Mm-hmm. But this guy, he was just. I mean, granted, he loves to bet. Other than that, though, but he was just the first fight against Gojo. Like, that was one of the first times I saw Gojo was just undermatched right there. Like, Gojo did not stand a chance right there. And for just a guy to have no cursed energy to be doing that to you.
He had the tools.
Restriction is a hell of a drug. And then
I'm about to say heavenly restriction gives you one hell of an ant, man.
Yeah, like a
he had the heavenly reverse spear. Yeah.
Yeah.
That spear basically negates cursed energy.
Oh,
so the second
spear of heaven, that's what it is.
Yeah, inverted spear of heaven.
Yeah.
It negates cursed energy. So the second he impaled Gojo with it, like it negated the infinity. So he got right through it. Bang.
I think it's also interesting though the way that he ended up telling Gojo, like, you guys are only thinking like sorcerers. You guys forget that you guys are real people. Exactly. I followed your literal footprints to where you were. So I think that part of him is so cool because you get stuck on the fact that everyone is a sorcerer and Toji isn't. So being able to see that aspect of like there are real people within this whole sorcery. I think that part was really, really cool.
He literally hates sorcerers. He's
I'm about to say that he hates sorcerers.
He literally hates them. And then I don't know. I mean, I do find it odd that he eventually gave Megumi to Gojo, but like that he got into that because that's what he wanted. Even though he hated it so much and he saw how bad it was, he still wanted Megumi to be in there because of his technique, obviously.
But also, too, though, he was better off with Gojo than being with the Zenin clan, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I think at one point they do that to like show Toji's like. I think they do that just to show Toji's humanity at that point, because he understands that Gojo is strong and that he is a good person for what he's doing. So he does understand that Gojo's humanity is just better than what his is. So I think that was just a really good light to shed on Toji's character.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we also see, Toji whooping Geto's ass too. But I want to touch base on Riko's death.
Turned him into Luffy.
What?
He turned him into Luffy.
Gear 5 them.
When I saw that, I was like, damn, yo.
How do you survive from that shit?
Well, and then you kicked me in the chin so hard.
So hard. Jesus, dude.
The bridge didn't even fall yet.
I know.
That's right.
You can tell it caught him off guard too.
Oh yeah. Oh,
he was like, yo, what?
His eyes was like, his eyes went like, did the curse just reject me? Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
That was great. Toji said, yeah, I bet you thought you was gonna get that.
Yeah.
Psych.
He was explaining his curse technique and everything. He was like, with my curse technique, I can absorb other curses. Like, yeah, that's cool. But we have a pact.
I do want to kind of get into his curse technique because, like, as useful as it is, I just think it's a tool bag. Like, I don't really see the pure lethalness of it. I mean, I know he's caught like special grade spirits and stuff.
He got hands too.
Like, I mean, yeah, he's got some hands too. But just the curse thing, it's just like you have so many curses and so many techniques. Why don't you use them? Like, to me, like him not using Mahito's stuff even more to just like wipe everyone out, or I don't know, or even just back then, I don't know. It just seems like it's a waste sometimes.
I think, but you have to remember, for back then, they're only 16. So they're still essentially learning how to do everything. So I think you have to keep that into account, that there's still
that
so
power
young.
gap between, and I think that's what kind of fueled afterwards, that power gap between.
Yeah, Mahito was learning as he fought.
Yeah.
I hate Mahito. This is
I love that psychopath.
Wow, this is a cow.
I hated it. I hated him.
I needed him for Yuji's growth.
Right, he's necessary.
We'll never get to Mahito. He was going on a killing spree in season 2.
That shit was funny as hell coming out the train. Yo,
that guy's a menace. It's an absolute menace.
We'll get into him, but I know we were talking about Rico's stuff, especially when it was definitely fucked up when we saw all those people clapping for a death right there.
That scene was so intense and heavy.
That's
I felt like I was holding my breath that whole time.
Yeah, that's definitely a moment that wasn't very well conveyed in the manga to me. When I read that, I was like, oh, I see they're clapping. Like, yeah, that's fucked up. But to really see it, and it's like loud and they're cheering, I'm like, yo, that's really
give me credit to the anime. There we go.
Man,
Mom's gonna do that. Mom's gonna do that. Fuck Mom's. We tell y'all, we're still on the animes, but manga readers, you can't really physically see it and hear it. Fuck you, manga readers.
But we understand. We can see where they're going.
Level.
I will say though, the color contrast was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
With like the red to like it was supposed to be essentially dark to the light. Because even though Gojo was holding Riku, and when he walked outside and now he's standing in the dark and he's like, should we just kill them all? Then you have Geto, who at that point is now like kind of fucked up. Because he just saw the last that he heard, his friend was dead. And now his friend is there, and his eyes are glistening, and he knows that there's something different about him.
You're talking about
Gojo.
Okay, no,
Gojo and Geto, when they saw each other for the first time in that section.
Okay.
And then
go ahead. I'm sorry. No,
then when Gojo is now standing in the dark and Geto's in the light, and they have their backs to each other and they're talking, essentially, you're starting to see that Gojo is still on this high where he's like, I really will just fuck up everybody. Like, I'm really unhappy. I really will just fuck this all up.
Yeah.
Where Geto's still trying to like hold on to this idea that he's always held of what sorcery is supposed to mean and what it's supposed to be.
Honestly,
and that's that faded talk with is it? I don't know, Yuki. Sorry, that kind of really turned him into that other character.
Well, I was gonna say, when you think like the kind of the writing on the wall was when he saw Haibara's body right there, because
oh, definitely,
I think that was the final nail in the coffin right there, because he was definitely a nice, joyful guy, which they never explain what happened, but like from what I heard, it was him and Nani were fighting against this really strong cursed one spirit. Cursed spirit, and obviously people at JJK High, like, they don't give a shit. Like, just do your job. That's it. Like, we don't give a fuck about y'all. Just do your job, and if you can come back alive, great. If you're dead, we'll find another person. And so
that's why Nani quit.
Exactly.
That's exactly why he left.
Exactly why he quit.
and that brings more to the humanity, because I think as kids, when we watched it, we're like, oh, that looks so cool to be like, a hero, have all these powers. But when you actually grow up, actually you do this shit, you're like, yo, this ain't no game. Like, people are actually like dying. So that's why I think we all love Nami, because he brings the real human element to this JJ.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
He's a working man. Like, he's
9 to 5.
legit a work. Yo, I loved that concept. Like, his powers amp up when he's going into overtime. I was like, what? What? I need that.
It's the same reason I like Kusakabe too. It's just Kusakabe is the man. I love that character.
He really don't want to be there.
Do I need to do this shit right now? It's above my pay grade, bro.
I do think one point that they should have had with Haibara is that, at least in the manga, they have like a section where that it says that he forbade his sister from ever joining Jujutsu Kaisen, which I think that part would have just hit a little bit more, just to show that, like, even though Haibara was very happy and he was just like the go-lucky happy kid, he was very understanding of what the real situation was.
Preach.
Yep.
So I wish they would have just added just that little bit of context, just because you really don't get enough of him. At least
you really
don't get enough of him.
You don't get enough of him, but you still.
They might save it for a flashback.
That's true.
That's true. Well, I mean, no, I don't.
You know how they do. You know how they do. We've been here for a long time.
Yeah. That's funny.
Now, after Habara's death, now
wow.
That's where Geta goes on his dark path. Now, do you understand why he wanted his dark path? Like, would you do the same thing that he would do, or would you go? Because when they were talking, like, Gojo didn't really bring up a good argument. Be like, you're gonna show every non-Jujutsu sorcerer? That's impossible. I'm like, okay, that's not a good argument right there. They get this like, oh, you're so arrogant. You only said it because you're the strongest, right? So he says, are you the strongest because you're a Gojo, or are you the strongest because you're? How do you go?
Are you the strongest because you're Gojo, or are you Gojo Satoru because you're the strongest?
Like he summed them. Like, as much as I love God, like, he summed them at that part. Like, Gojo had nothing to say right there. There's nothing to say, and it's like, I get why Geto is doing this, but I still wouldn't do it though. Like, I still wouldn't want to do. Like, I wouldn't want to kill all non-Jujutsu sorcerers. I wouldn't do that. I mean, he's pretty much pulling a Magneto, pretty much. He's pretty much the Magneto of this right there, which I like. I respect that.
When you see it from his point of view with everything that's happened, you're able. I don't know if I'd go as far as killing every single human being, but I could understand why he would kill the humans, only because, especially him going back to his old village and seeing those two little sorcerer girls, sometimes you just snap.
I was about to say, he said,
poor two little girls just like being abused in a cage for literally just for having sorcery in them. So how else would you expect him to respond to that at that point?
Yeah.
So like I could see why he would go to those lengths. I personally wouldn't go that far to it, but I can understand why he would kill non-sorcerers.
Yeah, humanity in JJK doesn't respond well to cursed energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Humanity in JJK is just corny enough as it is. Like humanity, so like he just showed you, like Toji showed him that. The people that were just clapping showed you that.
You want to hear something that scared the hell out of me that somebody was talking about on YouTube? They said like there's a big emphasis on cursing people in JJK.
Mm-hmm.
They said that Yuji's grandfather cursed him from like the very beginning.
Yeah, I remember reading something like that on
Really?
Reddit about it.
They like how he was like help people because you're a strong kid.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
I was like, if that comes back, I'm gonna scream.
Is that like a binding vow almost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently.
So.
Holy shit! I never thought about that.
Because
Because it's all he talks about.
Literally, he brings that up every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Every 5 seconds, he's like, I gotta do what my grandfather said.
Yeah.
I said, yo, I swear to God, it's like that in that video game. Will you kindly?
Oh yeah, BioShock. Yeah. Wow.
I swear to fucking God.
You got me thinking now.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
If it happens, I'm a snap. I'm gonna lose my.
You got me thinking now.
I'm throwing my phone, yo. I'm like, I'm gonna be like, yo, his grandfather did it.
Well, because his grandpa has to know something, because there's no reason why a little 16-year-old boy is throwing big, heavy balls all the way down the road. So
he punched a cursed spirit without like anything.
Bare
he just broke a
hands.
glass. He's like, I thought I saw something. It's like, yo,
I got these hands.
Got these hands. Like, what's going on, bro?
Yo, I got these hands.
Yeah, it's nuts what they're doing with this. So I'm like, when I heard that, I was like, I gotta bring this up real quick.
Yeah. No, that's a really good point. I'm gonna look into that. That's really
look into that shit right now. Got me thinking right now. That's why I love this shit. That's why I love bringing you on here. You always got me thinking and shit like that. like wow. Like, well, think.
you need the mathematics stuff going up in front of you, like. Oh my God.
Now we basically talk about the beginners. Now we get to the main course right here. I don't even know where to start with this. I don't even know to start. Like
with Mekumara.
Mekamaru.
Him being the traitor. I don't know why I wasn't thinking him at all, because
he's a robot.
Yeah, because he's not actually there.
His body has a really messed up heavenly restriction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's really
and depletes him of everything. Yeah, it's like really gross.
Everything hurts him, basically.
Yeah. Just to exist hurts.
Even though he was a traitor, it's like
he breathes, it hurts.
He's breathing, it hurts. Like
you're the traitor, but like, should I be cheering for you right now fighting against Mayuto? Should I be cheering for you even though you're the traitor?
It's funny because when I first saw that scene, or like even when I read it back in the day, I wanted him to pull through so bad because I was like, I was like, this character is actually really dope and he has potential and he can be really cool. And Giga's like, no, I'm killing this now.
But at least
even get your hopes
at least they gave him a Gurren Lagann fight.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
that was a dope fight.
Yeah, they did.
I was like, yo, I was screaming because that's the anime that did it for me.
But not
Gurren
only
Lagann, everything to me, yo.
I thought it was weird how he would kill him off, considering he had soul powers too.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me think about it more in the anime. I'm like, this dude was using like soul-based curse energy, and he just kills him off. Like, it would have been very useful throughout the rest of the series by a long shot. So I've always thought that was weird.
His puppets could have been busted later on.
Yeah, literally. I think
busted.
Yeah, literally.
Would you think Mayuto for that? Because that's where he started his killing spree in season 2.
Oh, my boy.
He started in 1 too.
He was swerving Mekamaru. He was swerving. He turning into birds. He turning into leopards, jumping through the trees.
Everything.
Yeah.
Man, I learned that from JJK season 1 opening that not everything is it seems. On the intro right there with the biggest cat photo I've seen.
R.I.P. to Junpei. R.I.P. to him.
I was betrayed by that. What's up?
I said I didn't even think about that. Is he in the opening?
No, I'm just talking about the season 1 opening.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like.
I thought you were saying
season 1 opening. No, not this one. I'm just saying Mahito was just. I mean, he's the dark side of humanity right there. So it's like he's doing what he was cursed to do. Like I don't want to say born, but he's doing what he's supposed to do. Like that's what makes him feel alive right there.
He's the foil to humanity. He's the ugly side of it.
Yeah. I love how he picked those disaster curses to have like themes. That just made them so much. It made it give it so much more depth as to why they were so strong. The amount of energy that went into that, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is really cool.
Yo, when Gojo squared up with them in the subway.
Yeah. Okay.
That was crazy.
I just remember
like that. What was you saying, bro? My bad.
No, I was just saying, like when you're reading it, it says. And he did all this in 0.2 seconds. And I'm like, oh, cool.
That is the part that
not just, cool.
It sticks with you because you're like 0.2 seconds.
Like, you know how fast 0.2 seconds is?
Like,
yeah. And then you see how him like panting at the end. I was like,
oh, wait a second. Oh, my God. Y'all just brought up a bad memory for me just now when you say 0.02. The reason I say is because I don't want to say the topic, but a while ago, also in high school, we're at States Nationals in Boston. We were in the 4x2, top 6 medal, and we came in 7th, and we missed the shit by 0.02 seconds. Now y'all just brought back some bad memories right now.
Gojo could have saved you.
I was like,
saved the whole team.
And now we're back. I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit!
And then he would have been like, "Yo, I'm more."
Yeah.
Like, oh god.
Oh my god.
Y'all just put me through hell right now. Y'all just put me through hell right now. Y'all put me through hell.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Fuck y'all make me feel that right now.
Don't put no case on me.
What else? But it's God though. We can always forgive God. God. But he was when he gets that crazy look in his eyes right there in his face. I'm like, oh god, I feel
that was so good.
Like when he did that with Toji, that crazy. This is I'm like, oh shit, it's back. It's back. Like Gojo's all happy and dandy, but like he's got a serial killer face right now. I'm like, I almost feel bad for the curse face. I'm like, oh god, I feel bad for y'all right now. Have fun with that right there.
Always remember this. For a moment, Gojo and Toji were in the same place in Shibuya. Boy, if they had crossed paths again.
Honest to God.
Yo. Toji was
they would have
Toji was so dying.
I think
were they at work together? Or were they just fucked?
No.
I'm about to say, that's what I'm saying. Like Toji would die. Like, do you want that same work he did to you? Like, you want to die again?
Toji was acting on instinct. He didn't care who he was in front of. He was basically going after the strongest person in the room. That's why when he killed Dagon, he gripped Megami and chucked him out of the room, out of the building, because he was going to square up with him next. But when he realized, I don't want to go that far. I'd figure we'd, advance to that segment. But he once he peeped game, that's when he caught wind of himself. Otherwise, he would have iced Megami.
But here's the thing: it's like Megami inherited no dog. Like he has 0 dog in him.
0.
It drives me crazy.
I mean, he was
Yuji clawing with no techniques but bare knuckles. And Megami has it all, and he's like forcing himself to call out Maharaga at every chance he gets, or he went crazy in the cave when he had his unclosed domain, which is impressive.
Oh, yeah.
But like, still, there's just untapped potential. It drives me crazy how much like more of a character he could have been with that.
Toji would have made that boy into a goddamn unit.
Monster, yeah.
There
But
would
then
have been
again,
no
he had no
story.
idea what
Look who's
cursed
responsible. Look
energy
who
was
raised him.
like.
Look
So he
who
would have made
raised
him a
him.
physical monster on
But
top of
Gojo
having...
didn't know how to explain this shit to him. He could
No,
teach
he
him how to
didn't.
utilize curse technique and use simple domain and all that shit. But as far as utilizing the full capabilities of the 10 shadows, bro, you're gonna see some shit later on that's gonna F you up, and it's gonna hurt because someone else is gonna be using the 10 shadows and they're gonna be using it way better than Megami.
But
Way better than Megami.
We have to remember that now Megumi is where Gojo was. Megumi's now the 16-year-old. And I think that's what we lose light of. And one thing that Gojo has stuck by is the whole thing, do not steal the youth from the children.
Oh yeah.
So he
enjoy your
wants
life.
him exactly to grow and understand these things in like a step-by-step thing versus being thrown into something the way that he was.
And the power will come.
Exactly.
But I also think it's good to say, like, you know, when Nanami died, that whole passing of the torch, it's like, I know they make it seem like it's like, this is my duty, now I have to pass the torch, but that's like a horrible burden. And I feel like that doesn't get talked about enough, like how these grown adults are just like passing the torch to these kids, and then their lives are just becoming so much harder, and you know, it's just down the line. But
that's what
tragic.
That's what
Toto. That's what Toto was trying to explain to Yuji. He's like, we're Jujutsu sorcerers. Like, if we are just stuck sad after our comrades die, nothing's gonna change. We gotta stand up for them. We gotta move forward. We gotta do this.
We have to go back though, because we went way too ahead because we skipped the entire part where Gojo is essentially about to get sealed.
I was getting ready to that. I'm gonna get into that. I'm trying to get into that. I'm like, well, shit, we're messing up right now. We're going too fast.
Yeah, we're going too far.
It's exciting though. It's exciting.
Rewind.
You're right. Bring it back. Okay, so I got a question. I'm just a little bit confused right now. So when Gojo got sealed, when we see Geto, and we see that curse, like help. That looked weird as hell. So, is this all? Does that curse spirit take control of Geto completely now? Like,
we can tell him who that is, right?
Wait,
no, because they haven't said it in the anime yet.
Yeah, no,
okay.
I wouldn't go there. But I mean,
damn it!
Because I'm looking confused. I'm like,
they have in a way. Yeah, they have.
They just haven't named him yet.
So I'm like, so is this Geto's plan or is this cursed spirit plan? I'm just a little bit confused by like who's in control of the body right now.
Oh yeah, it's
it's definitely the curse that's in charge
it's the
of
curse.
everything.
The brain. Remember he explained it. He said it's the brain.
The only reason I think you get confused though is because of that one scene where Gojo is like, "Are you gonna let yourself get used like that?" And then Geto's hand moves on instinct.
Moves on his neck.
I think that's just to show the bond that Gojo and Geto genuinely had for one another.
And it also proves that the soul and the body both house different parts of the soul.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Because Geto's soul is still in his physical body, although he's not. His brain or anything isn't there, which is crazy of a concept that I think is so cool. But
I do have another question though. But that's towards the end right there. That's towards the end of season 2. But yeah, that hurt me seeing Gojo getting sealed right there. I'm like, no, not God. And honestly, from the start of the season, I had a feeling that something was going to happen to Gojo too. But goddamn, not so soon already. Like, I was hurt. Like,
Gege Akatami wrote down specifically that Gojo was written too strong, so he had to figure out something to do with him. So he was like, all right, I'm just going to seal him away. And until I can figure out when to bring him back, then I'll pull him out of the box and, then shit can proceed. And
But yeah, I mean, I think from a narrative standpoint, it's good.
It's definitely,
and it showed how powerful he was.
Yeah, everybody came out of the woodwork.
So after Toji, when he scared everyone, it kind of showed like, no one's afraid of him. He's the best. He's the best. But when that happens, it's such a good way, not killing him or saying you're incapable, but like teamwork on the villain side was able to take him down. Like you're not invincible again.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's a mental hit going down the road, for him.
Well,
And sitting in there, knowing that he lost basically.
It's good.
But it was interesting though that they had the box slam on the floor and essentially have to take in all the information that Gojo is.
Yeah.
So that part I think was just a good touch to show that like it wasn't that Gojo was weak. It's just that their plan was better.
Their plan was flawless. Yeah.
They Shikamaru the plan. Shikamaru.
Yeah.
When it comes to his planning, like people really don't appreciate how important strategizing plans are. It's not all about strong. Oh, I'm stronger than you. No, I gotta strategize how to beat you. I know what your weaknesses is, what your strengths are. Like they really planned this shit for like it was quite some time. Like it's not like they planned this all one day. Like they took some time.
The prison realm, you need to stay within like a certain perimeter of the prison realm for it to go into effect. So when Geto came out and was like, Satoru, like, hey, and Gojo saw him, that's all they needed right there. Gojo was stuck. Like, hold up.
What the fuck?
I thought that line that he had was so great though, when he was like, "My six eyes say that it's Geto, but my soul knows otherwise." That was so powerful.
Was really dope. I forgot about that. That was sick. Yeah,
I was real about that too.
Because the six eyes, that shit sees everything.
Yeah.
But even to Gojo, he understood like, no, this is not the person that I grew up with. This is not essentially his platonic soulmate.
Yeah.
God, heartbreak right there. So after it gets sealed, shit gets down the family. I don't know where to even start from. Like, it's a lot to talk about. I don't even know where to start after it gets sealed.
Because at that point, that's when like we find Nanami walking through, finding all the apprentices dead.
Yeah,
and that whole scene of Nanami, I think, was one of his best scenes. Aside from like the JJK Zero movie, I think that was one of his best scenes. Was episode 12.
Which one was that?
That was when the infamous ponytail pulled.
That we see all the cosplayers. Oh my God. Like, all the leads are like, yes, Daddy, yes.
Hey.
Like that.
Guilty.
Hey. He made me want to start rocking my suits again.
I mean, he sunned that prick though. He sunned those guys like. He
should have finished a little sucker off.
Well, he thought he did, but his motherfucker got fucking luck on his side right there. Like,
I love that guy's curse technique because I didn't guess it. I was like, "What the fuck is his technique?" I was
so confused.
I was like, "Am I stupid? Can I not read between the lines? What is going on? How is he still alive? Like what?" Yeah.
Now was this episode before or after Toji got reincarnated?
It was.
This is after.
Because
they end up meeting afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. That's right. Yeah, because Toji gets reincarnated. I was telling Rob too early. I'm like, bro, we should get more Toji right there. This is so short-lived. And he has more, but I was like, oh
yeah.
Yes. I
would have been cracking the hell up.
If they were gonna do a sequel or a prequel, I 100% would want a Toji upbringing. I think that would be so dope. As much as I would love to see what Yuji does, I'm sure he'll just die. But
he
wants to die so bad, he just can't not talk about it. He's like, I just want to die. I'm like, bro, chill.
Relax, bro. We can get you the help you need.
Up, but please don't commit suicide. We need you.
I can arguably say that I guess Toji was everyone's favorite new character in season 2.
Absolutely
love that.
I don't think anyone's reaching that. No one's touching him right there.
Well, I'm a big Sukuna fan, so I'm gonna have to go.
Same, actually.
I'm a giant Sukuna fan.
Sukuna me
mega
real bad.
Yeah,
he's like an evil Goku.
Yeah. Yeah, he just loves to fight and have fun. He's playful about it.
That's the
Right.
thing.
really
He
dope.
makes you want to like root for the villains because of how much
I
fun
root
he's
for him.
having.
I'm like, Sakuna,
Every
please
time.
fuck him up, please.
And he's
Questioning
styling
you,
on
bro,
you.
fuck him
Like
up.
that dismantle and cleave technique gave me such a
Bro,
hot
how about the
idea.
first time they aired it, they said Malevolent Kitchen? Because I know there was some discrepancy back in the day about that.
Yeah.
I'm like, how the hell y'all gonna put Malevolent Kitchen?
He
Kitchen.
And it
cooking.
was like knife and fork. I'm like, bro, chill the fuck out.
They
These
were just typing
translators are
anything. They
on
were just trying to
crack.
get it out. They said
Yeah,
the episode is
exactly.
out. Let's just
That's
type what we
exactly
gotta
what I thought. I was
do.
like, they're just trying to get it out.
But the way they made that shit look during that Maharaga fight,
Oh my god,
they said the animators only got it done 70%.
30%. I thought they said 30%.
30.
30%.
That was 30.
30%.
I need to get rich. I need to get rich because I will pay these.
Knuckles, I was like, did you notice that when he hit Magarala and he fell in the pool, he adapted to water? I'm like,
yeah, because he sucked it all up.
Yeah, because he sucked it. He adapted to fucking water. I was like, this shit is crazy. It's like these animators are fucking crazy.
Well, before the fight happened, I really like the fact that Fujiwara was died like a fucking boss right there. It's like, hey,
but that's what Gojo says, and that's what pisses me off about him. Is he's like, you're too willing to throw your life away. Granted, he did a lot, and he got fucked up a lot.
I mean, he got in someone's domain.
He has other spirits, but I don't know.
Well, he got cheap shot by the lucky ponytail prick.
Yeah,
cheap shot right there.
Fuck
like
that kid.
we just
after Toji slapped all of his bunnies around.
Yeah.
No, seeing Toji and the fight inside that one bunny with the knife with
the kicks.
You about to get this, Paul?
Well, first of all, no. One of my favorite Toji moments was he was in that
in the domain.
Yeah,
the guy sends the piranha fish at him. He freaking
daggone
the piranha. They're like, tasty.
Here's
that
wasn't even in the manga. That wasn't even in the manga. They just
added that for flair.
But that was some weird power scaling to me right there. Because Dagon to me was like, I was like, you might be your disaster level curse powerful. And Toji, I mean, I guess you take out a young Gojo, that's probably nothing to you, but that just tripped me out how easily he put Dagon on his ass. I was like, holy shit.
You were saying more of a fight, right?
Well,
yeah, I mean, it's a disaster level curse. I mean,
his curse tool was helpful.
They did,
heavily, and then he grinds it. He just breaks
his curse tool. He took his curse tool. He took Bonnie's curse. I wasn't even hit. Let me borrow that real fast for you. Let me borrow that.
Turned him into chopsticks.
I'm about to make
guys have
yakitori with this dude.
There was this thing on Reddit post saying that Riku is that cursed spirit only because of like the whole thing with her in the ocean. Like they kept putting her with the ocean, her at the aquarium. So there's this whole theory that Riku is actually that cursed spirit. And it would make sense because of how upset she was because she was so close to living and being able to stay alive. Just to be murdered all of a sudden.
So
that was a really interesting theory that we had seen. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Oh my god, we're thinking again, folks. We're thinking again. We're thinking again. You small.
Mind blowing.
Mind blowing.
When I was reading that, I was like, that makes sense though, because even during Riku, when they're showing her just living her life and taking her places, where does she always want to go? The beach, the aquarium.
Yeah.
Those are all of like those big moments that they show us, because why else would you show us that?
They did have it in an egg for a hot minute too. Which is kind of crazy.
A few fan theories I heard.
Yeah, I know, right?
I didn't think about it. I mean, these are, I mean, I'm not the biggest theory guy, but like this stuff right here, just like
really, it would make sense.
It would make sense right there. Nobody just be like, nah, you should be like really thinking about like, okay, the beach, the aquarium, all these aquatic animals. Shit
the
like
sad thing is we'll never know because Gege just refuses to have actual meaningful backstories.
He doesn't show up for
anything. He doesn't and you're just supposed to read between the fucking lines and it drives me insane. I'm like, bro, just tell me already. Why am
why are we playing this game? Why are we playing this game right now?
They're like, did you read that one panel where Haibara said blah blah blah? I'm like, No, I didn't think about it that deep. He said he got it. He got and that's why I like Oda and Tagashi, because like their backstories are super detailed. They'll just give you a character's life, and then it just changes your whole perspective on the character.
Mm-hmm.
But Gege's style is definitely more cryptic, read between the lines kind of thing.
Yep, it is. Now, let's say we talk about the domain fight. We're talking about the Sukuna fight, but back to that fight, I said only 30%. I mean, I don't know how better you can get from 30%. Just looking at the fight, we all know it wasn't the cleanest, but
it was beautiful.
Wait, what was in the cleanest?
It definitely wasn't the cleanest though, because you could tell that the frame rates really dropped.
Wait,
honestly, the fight with
Mahoraga
and Mahoraga.
Oh.
Yeah.
That you could tell that I don't know what the word is in English. Like the sizing was really off in a lot of that fight, because at some point Sukuna would be the same size as him. So like you could tell that like there was
even
some
the
issues.
facial structures too. You can tell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, and that's what I think that's what they were saying, that like it was a really rough copy, but they had to meet that schedule.
They rushed the hell out of it.
We'll talk about the why it's only 30%. We'll get into that later. That's different topic right there. Different topic right there. But no, it was just a beautiful fight. And I texted both Lou and Ralph after that fight. I'm like, I'm an anime NYC too. Like, just getting ready to go on the first day. And I'm just like, I'm really just after that fight. I was just
bro, Sukuna had airplanes falling out of the sky. I was over it.
Him bowing down and like that was so hard. That was so hard.
Yeah.
No, when he was fighting Jogo,
that was
he hit the Jesus pose.
He came.
He
up
said, "Make
and
it hotter."
Said,
I know you can.
we just missed.
He said, "Keep going, bro. I know you."
We just get past a boss move what Sukuna did. When Panda and the guy was about to leave, let's get the fuck out of here. Sukuna's like, wait, hold up, nah.
I love Kusakabe.
Like the fact that those people were still trying to scrap even while the world is ending. I'm like, bro, please let that go.
We have other things to deal with.
Please let that go.
Like, bro, there are planes falling out the sky. Yeah, why are you worried about this right now?
Tokyo is crumbling, my G. Let's get out.
Japan looks like Godzilla just hit. Y'all trying to square up?
That's what I'm saying. But that's when it comes to like, hey, we're gonna play red light, green light. You're forbidden to move right now. If you move, I will kill you. Like, stop right there where a meteor is coming down right now. I just feel like, bro, like, how evil can you be?
That's crazy.
How evil can you be? Like, that
and his voice acting in that scene was so good, because you could tell like, he's just playing around. He really does not care.
But that's the greatest thing about his character.
That's why those two girls were fucking dumbasses for reviving. Like, I don't feel bad that they died. Like, y'all after this shit happened. Please,
I mean,
no, but like they were
to play devil's advocate. If I got that for him, knowing that's like what he wants, I'd be like, "Come on, you gotta do a little something for me,
just
bro.
a little." I'm not
like,
asking
you needed that. Don't act like you didn't need that.
I don't give a fuck.
Basically, Sukuna.
That's exactly okay. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah. So Sukuna was like, "You thought this shit would amuse me?" He's like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Y'all had it coming. I'm just like, you dead. Like, you were.
He turned that girl in the blocks.
Yeah, bro, I showed that to my friend who doesn't watch anime. He's like, "Show me something cool." I was like, "Check this out." I was like, "Okay, that's fucked up."
Check this out. That's not evil. That's not evil.
That's not cool.
You show them anything.
That's not cool.
His first experience with anime was that. So
yeah, I couldn't say those girls were dumbasses though. But speaking of only though, he was only a couple episodes. He like stole like the show in those fights right there, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
he does every single time.
Like, that fight was just beautiful. Like, the music too. Like, it. This is just me though. When I see a fight, I want some good music in the background. Like, people understand. I don't think people understand how good music are important in these animes fights. And it was just they just fucking destroyed that city, bro. Like, they.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that stuff does not jump off the manga panels to see that destruction. Because I didn't even think it was that big. But I'm like, oh no, they actually leveled the fucking city of Tokyo. I was like, holy shit.
Shibuya.
And Fujigo is like, I just want to kill this ponytail prick. Suna comes in, it's like, yeah, we're gonna destroy the city and everybody in it right there.
Yeah.
And that frick.
He didn't care who he was coming across when he was fighting Mahoraga. Like, he was going through buildings using dismantle and cleave, just chopping through shit, and people were clearly there. Like, he didn't give a damn.
I think that was such a good thing that they showed, though, the fact that there are people in there. Only because then you kind of like, oh, it's just a fight, but then you realize like how big and catastrophic that actually was.
Yeah,
exactly.
And can you imagine not being able to see the curses and you just see buildings falling? You just see buildings fall, and you're like, "Oh my god, the person next to me just chopped into blocks, and I'm just sitting here."
Nah.
It's like
when Sukuna used his domain and like chopped everything down, he basically eviscerated everybody. Like there was nothing left of them. And then Mahoraga started to adapt, and he used Fajin, that fire arrow. Yo. That was it.
Gate.
Yo.
So I'm so curious about what everyone thinks about the gate open. Like, what do y'all? Because people, there's a lot of things that are said, like the fuga. I've always thought that's the coolest thing.
What are said, Ralph? Talk to me. What are said?
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. There's just a million different theories on what it is, but
fans theorize that Sukuna has a box of tricks inside of Malevolent Shrine. Like they think that there's more to it.
Actually, killed sorcerers, and that he's gained techniques from, and I think that's a very plausible explanation.
You took him. Never mind. Shut up.
You're going too far. You're going too far.
Yeah, right. Shut the hell up.
You took a copy. I mean, that's in the movie. Like, if that's what the road you were going.
Yeah, because you get like a little bit the fact that he's able to use Inumaki
stuff. Yeah, so he has that copy ability. He's also descended from like one of the great sorcerers too, like Gojo, like their distant relatives. So
Naruto Kamo.
Yeah.
I love Japanese history. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's the king of curses for a reason, though. So I mean,
he's a vengeful spirit. He's one of the strongest. They think Geto has him.
Fuck.
Damn
it, that's going too deep, but yeah, they think
I don't want to get too deep. But
so hard to talk
MVP moment was when he killed that fucking ponytail prick. I'm like, yes, he's finally dead.
That was such a good part. Oh, I'm so happy.
I was so happy. I was
holy shit, I'm gonna come.
I was like, he was dead. I was like, yes, finally.
You ain't got enough luck against the King of Curses.
I did like the narrator popping in and out, though. I thought that was an interesting thing just to have.
That reminded me very much of Hunter x Hunter with the narrator. And I love that. It added so much more like weight to it because it's like things out of their control. Like it has to be told from a perspective that's not theirs. I thought that just makes it so much more cool.
Just to show how crazy that whole situation
was. It's like, hey, what you just watched? Let me break that down for you.
I know you just went through hell. So sorry, but
here's the world premiere right now. Here's the world premiere right now. This is your instruction. Here's the world premiere. But Lou, you brought something an interesting point on your stream a couple weeks ago when Yuji was back into his form. And they played the intro song.
Yes.
You are my special.
I hate that song. Unfortunately,
I thought that was so good because that music was coming from that song is from the perspective of the villains.
Yeah.
So for them to use that song,
they're taunting him.
Out of straight silence because it's only silence and his tears for like a good 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Grinding his nails into the freaking ground.
That was wild.
Bleeding.
Oh, that hurt me.
My boy got up.
And
He did.
got up and he said, "Let's make this work. We gotta kill Mahito."
Yeah,
he's like, I know I just leveled half the city, but we still gotta take Mahito.
I gotta go.
Mahito
We skipped Nobuta's death.
Yeah,
We skipped Nobuta's death. That's crazy.
yeah.
Okay, we got room.
Yeah, we gotta go.
That's during Mahito's fight anyway.
Yeah, that was during
Oh, no. We got to get into that right. We're gonna get into it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we just finished like the fight just now. Now we're gonna get to little sadly
Nani, basically.
Yeah, Nani.
Yeah.
And me and Rob were talking about this in the car a couple weeks ago. Y'all know I got love for Bleach. I have forever love for that, but this is the reason why I'm putting JJK over Bleach, especially for this year and maybe for in the long run, maybe, is that Bleach, you have so many characters. Too many
who never die.
Who never die. Same thing
Shinigami or not, just die, please.
Whereas JJK, now in a perfect world, you would not want any of your characters to die, but no, we have to kill these characters, even though Genji is on some fucked up shit. You want to feel that heartbreak right there. When we saw, we saw a couple of deaths already, but like the way how Nanami died right there. First of all, he was relaxing on the beach on those, vitamin commercials or shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like so much of these things would go across, then it's down to third. Like, he was happy, and then when he turned around to Yuji, I'll leave the rest to you. Quiet. Just silence. And then I'm about to have a baby and explode. So shit like that. I'm just like, what just happened?
Yeah.
That showed how important Nanami actually was, though. The fact that they gave him that beautiful of a death scene, and having him go in between him being in Malaysia versus what was actually going on, I think just showed how much Nanami really did deserve the peaceful life that he had been like dreaming of, and how dirty sorcery really is, because he should have been able to just go to Malaysia, retire, and read all the books that he wanted to.
He was protecting the kids, though.
Exactly, but because of how strong of a nurturing man he is, he decided to come back because he was like, these are my kids. Because it even goes back to him sitting on the floor when Nobuda and the apprentice were sitting on the chair and they wanted to go with him. And he was like, you're not strong enough. You need to stay here. Like, he's very thoughtful in everything that he's doing. There's never not been a thought behind his actions.
Like, and it's definitely because of seeing Haibara die, too.
Exactly.
And we saw the image of Haibara right there, too. Which made it even more, which made it even suck. No, but by the way, let's not forget that these guys, like, Nami is like half burnt right there. Like,
that shit was so sad.
It was very, very sad. And like, Mahito's like, I killed another person. Yeah. Are you mad now? No. Okay, I'm gonna have one more clip. This is basically no, I'll say this for later. I won't play this yet, but this whole entire season.
Mahito, though, did really respect Nanami because he just killed him. He didn't turn him into anything. I thought was very, very interesting to see that he actually, as a curse, had respect for Nanami.
He didn't play with him. Pause. Like, he was like, yeah, you should have died. Like,
please.
He got jumped by him bad.
Really bad.
After killing all those other spirits too. All those spirits too. Like, it was bad, and obviously, Yuji was fucking pissed.
He fucked that subway up.
Oh, he tore it up.
Thank you, baby.
But I liked it when he calmed his nerves down. They're playing the music when Gojo and Geto broke up into them walking towards each other with Mahito shit Mahito shit was closing in on them. Closing in on them. I'm like, y'all probably had any room to fight, but it was still cool though. It was really cool, and I'm like, damn, man, like, Yuji's going through it. Yuji's going through this. Like, I mean, we didn't get to the other part, but like, Yuji is like going through it right now. There's like a bit of the appetizer. The main course is still coming. Like, you thought you felt bad. Like, Back-to-back episodes. Back-to-back episodes. Then we get to Nobara, and what looked great when her fight, like she was, she found out, this
It was a clone.
The clones. She got it figured out and everything. But
another character that could potentially manipulate soul, curse energy.
Another kind of potential.
It's like, why are we getting rid of all the people that can do the most damage?
And then Danny
says
he apologized for Nobara's design. He apologized.
Yeah, I was so confused about that. I'm like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, were you like
the design? Like, are you sorry for murdering her?
Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are you saying right there? Like, so I apologize for her design, so I don't like her design, so I gotta kill her right there.
I'm gonna kill her off because I don't like the way she looks.
Yeah, like what?
Like, I liked her Bob. That's just
I know.
I thought Bob was good. Like,
she was kind of gangster.
She was a useful Sakura. She was a useful Sakura, pretty much. She was a badass too. She went to action.
They did play her in this arc, and I think a lot of people know that because she's one of the 3 characters that we like watched throughout, the other 2 arcs, and it just kind of like to see her fall off so hard. I mean, granted, with the soul stuff at the end, but it's like I don't know. They definitely should have kept her around. I think she could have had some really dope powers.
And just seeing her power, just seeing her pass. Oh,
I know.
Happy New Year, Knuckles. Looking mighty fine, Knuckles. Oh my God, I know him. I used to work with him. Thank you, Nina. I appreciate that. Yeah. But yeah, God, that's that motherfucker right there. But no, it was just sad and seeing her past life, and then saying to Yuji, "I lived a great life. Life wasn't so bad," and just seeing it right there. Mm-hmm. Everybody's all sad, and Marito's like,
"You be alright, nigga. You tough, right?"
We're all sad. We're all moping. Marito's like, "You be alright. You be alright." Listen, okay. You see, Gojo gets sealed. Nanami gets killed in front of him. Navarro gets killed in front of him. Like, how much can a 16-year-old boy take right there? Like.
No, literally.
Not enough.
I know, apparently not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough, apparently.
This poor boy has already died twice.
Yeah,
he's already died twice. Like, I think he's had enough. Like, maybe let's let him have a little smile here or there.
Yeah. No, like...
Gege sitting somewhere right now like, nah.
More pain. More pain.
More pain.
Do you know pain?
More pain. Like,
oh man. On God though.
Episodes, man. Back-to-back episodes. Like, how do you do that?
And then they opened the next episode with Nobita on the floor dead.
Yeah,
I thought that was a crazy way to open the episode. I was like, "Oh, okay."
And then the other guy, he's like, "I'm not making any promises, but I think she's
maybe.
breathing."
like 1%.
He's the worst healer ever.
The worst.
Wait, 1%? I'm moving the fuck down.
What kind of medic are you?
I hope so, but she might be alive. I don't know. Maybe. Like, that's so crazy.
I ought to look back at him like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
But Toto does come back though. You know what I'm saying? Like his big brother comes back, and I'm like the perfect timing too. So I was excited to see him, and he was doing an All Might feature. He was All Might.
Yeah,
Toto is such a cool character because he's like your typical really strong but like goofy anime brawler, shonen protagonist kind of character. I just really wish they didn't I know there has to be stakes and like in anime and manga you gotta lose an arm or a leg sometimes, but damn, like this dude, I love
the Boogie Woogie is gone.
Boogie Woogie is so dope. Like what a cool power.
When Yuji threw the rock and he switched places with it, I screamed.
Yeah.
I screamed.
Yeah.
Like that was. You want to talk about like that's another great bond. That's I don't think does that get talked about Yuji? And
yes.
No, it definitely does. Yeah.
Definitely.
I don't see. Maybe this will see much in conventions and stuff like that because I know there's Gojo together, but like like Yuji and Toto, like that's a dynamic duo right there. Like I don't think it's talked about as much. I don't. Like y'all, like when you thought about duos right there, add that shit right there, folks. Y'all need to add that shit in there. You know what I'm saying?
They're the best of friends.
Yeah.
I understand you got Bagako and Deku, but no, this shit right here, no. Like, and even though it was two of them, Mayuto still held his own though. He still held his own. Like
he did.
He still held his own, and that was just an incredible fight. And then we see Mayuto, transform into that like. I don't know what the fuck that was.
He says he basically discovered the essence of his soul.
Yeah, his soul was, and that was his true form. But I'm like, that form is just too monsterish. Like I wanted him to keep his human face.
Like, he looked like a Digimon transforming.
Yeah, he did.
He looked like an alien. He looked like the Xenomorph.
What's that show? Or what's that thing? Soul Reaper? He looks like
yo.
Yeah, the long claws.
Oh man,
is this supposed to be Mayuto? Because he looks nothing like him.
Yeah,
I kind of liked it.
I did it.
It looked
the transformation.
I'm like, this looks off.
Yeah.
It
looked cool on paper, but being animated, I didn't really care for how.
It's each your own, but it just seemed like off. Like, and now he transformed like quickly like that. Like no like.
Yeah, that is one thing I gotta say. Like, there wasn't enough build up to that transformation.
Yeah,
it was kind of there. Yeah,
happened.
I can explain that whole thing. Remember how Yuji was hitting him with all those black flashes?
Yeah.
They say that basically amps up like your curse technique and like your efficiency. So every time Mahito was getting hit with it, he was taking in more information as he went.
Giving them back too.
Yeah, he was hitting
the
Yuji
only
with it too.
To hit black flashes. So
so
that's why he flipped real quick. He was like, "Oh shit, I get this now." Because you're supposed to. It says you have to have the most understanding of curse energy, which is super ironic that Yuji is the crown king.
The one that can do it.
Yeah, but it's just
so Mahito picked it up.
Yeah, he was
it kind of goes back to it goes back to the Sukuna fight, adapted to the fight right there.
Mahoraga's a different subject when it comes to him adapting.
Yeah, that adaptation is like, I don't even know if there's gods in the series.
There is one thing that I have a question about because I felt like it kind of. Early on, I think from season 1, Toto talks about how his thing comes from the soul, the whole clapping. You don't actually have to physically clap. That's the one inconsistency that I was confused about because just because he loses his hands, why can't he use it if he had said early on that that was a feint because he said it was gone. He couldn't do it anymore.
No, I mean like the butt cheek thing. Didn't he? Did he clap his cheeks?
He did. He did.
I mean, his hands was up. He heard that clap. I was like, "Yo, what just happened?" He didn't even bat an eye. He was like, "Fuck it, we gonna roll."
Damn shame.
But bro,
so if that's the case, then that's the one thing I don't understand is why he lost it. If technically,
I'm wondering if is it the sound of a clap or like
I think he was bluffing
anywhere on your body because what you're saying makes sense. The clap is in the soul, like you feel the clap.
I think it might be the
your
sound.
Hands.
I think it's the sound.
He can still clap with other people's hands.
Exactly. That because when he hit Mahito, his
he switched with Yuji.
Yeah, to switch with Yuji. So I don't.
But now he still has one hand. But he had said when he was on top of the whatever, not mountain, but like when they were down in like that little cave thing, he had said that Boogie Woogie was no more. So like he had lost it completely.
Yeah.
So that's the one weird inconsistency that I was kind of confused about. So I didn't know if I missed something or if that was just like a weird one.
That's a good insight.
I gotta go back and rewatch this shit now.
Well, I haven't seen him in current events, so I can't speak on it.
Yeah, I know. You would have think some RCT would do that boy some good, man.
Want some shit?
It's
Come
been
on, bro.
how many chapters now? I'm like, dude,
More pain.
come on.
More pain.
It's not. We got people generating everything. It's like y'all can't help a dude out. It's one little measly hand.
Just one hand, bro.
One hand, like hook him
Y'all
up.
regenerating whole damn limbs and shit like it ain't nothing.
But somebody's hand, they're like, nah, that's too hard, man. Let that go. Let that go.
Remember
every single phalange? Nah.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember when Mahito turned that boy into a monster and Yuji was like, yo, Sukuna, help him, and they both started laughing at him.
Yeah, but he also what I think about it is I don't think you can heal things that
the soul.
So you can never get that arm back.
True.
Holy shit. Well, forgot about that. So yeah, Nobara's fucked. Yeah. Jesus.
Damn, that's sad.
Yeah. Good night.
R.I.P. to a real one.
I know.
Goddamn, bro. Shit is that. But it did please me to see Mahito run like a little bitch, like being scared. Like he saw like that was a cold scene. He saw the devil. He saw like the devil, like the wolf. He saw the wolf right there.
And you know what's crazy? Mahito was talking all that shit to Sukuna, and Sukuna was like,
I'm going in here, don't touch me, bruh.
Yeah, Sukuna just sitting there like, my kid gonna win.
Yeah, he's in the chair. He's like, okay.
I love that he didn't say one thing. The smirk that he had said it all. Said it all.
Yeah, he did. He was like,
this boy about to whoop your ass, cuz.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Right.
That is so funny. But the thing is, and that's, I'm trying not to get too deep, but like Sukuna is always clowning Yuji constantly.
Right.
But then there's moments like that where he's like, I know he got it. And he smirks. Right. So it's like, what is it, bro? Are you like big bro? Are you just sunning him because you want him to get strong? He's always calling him pathetic and weak and useless. And I'm like, Jesus.
I think because he knows that like emotionally Yuji is just too weak for this world.
That's
but
true.
Physically,
that is so true.
He could become one of the strongest.
He's just talking shit.
I mean, he told him I'm just like you.
He could be a beast.
Yeah, he really could. But emotionally, he just can't handle it. He literally just cannot handle it.
But I mean,
when you have your friends dying in front of you right there, like, will we handle those shit? Like, I want to be able to handle those shit. Like, if I see one of you guys die in front of me doing this type of shit, like.
But see, to Sukuna, stuff like that doesn't matter. To him, he's like, whether you die, you live, he doesn't give a shit. And to him, that's the most like strongest mentality that you can have.
But I think the series itself kind of, and I'm sure y'all have heard things about that or just putting it together, but like they favor being selfish. Like Gojo. Gojo was incredibly selfish. I'm the strongest, everybody else is whack as fuck. All this shit. Toji, I'm the best. I mean, granted, he didn't have to say it, but he felt it and acted like it, and that's why their curse techniques and stuff became so strong. But and I think that's what he's trying to tell Yuji, like, you're gonna keep losing everything until you stop like caring about everything.
Exactly.
Right. And you need to be selfish.
You need to be selfish, and that's when he got on Mahito. It was like, no matter what happens, you can reincarnate. I'm gonna murder you. Like,
oh yeah,
he's like, you can come back and still kill you.
And the next day, and the next day, and the next day.
You could change your name. You could do anything. Like, I'm gonna find you.
I will murder you.
Find you. And again. And again.
Mahito's voice acting in that scene though was so amazing. Like,
it was
scared.
Feel the fear in his voice.
He was.
I can't.
Now after that was over, we see Geto comes back. Which I'm like, what happened to your fight just now? Like, what happened to your fight earlier in the season? What was her name again? He was fighting against
Mei.
Yeah, I'm about to say Mei, my baby. Oh my god.
Her infamous walk in the train station.
Listen,
I love women with issues.
But those issues
those issues are.
Bro, I didn't realize that.
I'm here for it. I'm kidding.
You don't know Derek.
It was her little brother in the manga.
You do not know Derek.
I thought because you know how like certain anime they'll call each other Onichan and
like
shit. But I'm like, okay, maybe it's like a dude that looks like her. And then I'm like, wait a minute. This motherfucker is her little brother. I'm like, what the fuck?
It should have been me.
It's not him. It's not fair.
It's not fair.
Not fair. But yeah, she was like that. But like, Geto comes back and bye Mahito. Mahito was so trying to. Mahito like, bro, man, shit, the guy's trying to help you. You want to try to no loyalty, but that's Mahito though. Like,
what's the girl with the blue hair's name again?
Miwa, useless Miwa.
When she put all that power into that swing, only for Geto to catch that shit.
She did that. Remember
Did you set all that up because he knew they were weak, and they came back just to prove to him that yes, they were fucking weak.
Two things. First of all, useless Mia. Do we forget that useless Mia here?
Yeah,
we forgot that. And then there's a meme that says their side at 99%, their side at 100%, their squad at 99%. You just see Toto right there. And yeah, like
real shit.
Yeah.
Like what? He ain't lying. Like,
but it sucks for her because it's shitty. I mean, she said she put into a binding vow. She basically pulled a gun, right? Except like nothing happened.
And she can't use a sword anymore.
She has no anything ever again. And Kajaku literally grabbed it and snapped it. Like that is
and you could tell insane. It was nothing to him. He literally said, all right, next.
He was like, get this shit out of here.
That's why Mekamadu died in vain.
I know, literally, bro. He died.
Because he said all those
all y'all sorry. Y'all can't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, y'all like come on, like y'all can't do shit. But okay, so this is my question, right? So Geto's plan right now, he's trying to bring back, past sorcerers to life. But he wants to like, go into a certain time. What was that age again?
The Heian era.
Heian.
Hold up. The golden era of Jujutsu.
The Heian era.
The Heian era.
Okay.
This is still the cursed spirit, like, in talks with this shit, right? Because because I'm like, Geto's plan was to kill all non-sorcerers. Now it's like, okay. Part of me was something, is that still Geto still not in control? But I'm like,
no.
It sounds like something Geto would want to do.
It's essentially just like a husk of Geto. Like Geto is not there. He's just a husk.
Yeah, he jumps. That brain is Noritoshi Kamo.
This brain has been around for at least 1,000 years.
Yeah.
I think it's basic. I think this is a big game to the brain in Sukuna because it was the brain who told Sukuna how to divide himself into fingers.
Yeah, they told him how to manipulate the soul and do all that shit.
So I think this is just a big game to these two.
Okay,
who's
speaking of
the little one with the bob too, because he's been talking to both of them. I forget his name. But he's right behind Sukuna. So Sukuna tells him, make sure that all the preparations go as planned. So
can I just say, when I was reading it, I just thought Urarame was a female the entire time.
I did too.
Because they give no gender affirming like words or phrases to that character. So I just assumed with the dress on,
the attire and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then he's like, Sukuna's coming. I was like, yo, whoa. I didn't know. I'm like,
wait, what?
Explained. Like, why did I have to hear a voice? Yeah.
Because at first I thought it was gonna be not like a love interest because Sukuna doesn't do any of that. But like I don't know.
You wish he loved you. You wish he loved you.
No, he does. That's different. Me and him, we go together bad. That's different. That's different.
They ain't fucking humans though. I'm just saying.
We don't know that.
Exactly.
But yeah,
it's crazy. But no, get back to what you're saying. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I just thought that was interesting that it wasn't a woman and that they went with a male voice actor because I don't think Geji has said anything about if that's a male or a female or anything in between. So I think it's just interesting that they went with like a masculine voice for that.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, what was your thoughts about Yuji having a brother? Allegedly.
Oh,
pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
And we were just fighting in the bathroom with the sprinklers on, and now
Going in.
Okay, so here's a question for y'all. So the whole brother thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Toto, you got Choso. So I don't the context on Toto's brotherhood. I don't think it's ever really explained.
I think he's just crazy.
It's not.
I think he's just a little crazy.
But it was just too similar to the other one. You know what I mean?
There's been a couple There's been a couple of people saying that it might be Yuji having like some sort of technique, only because of like a memory thing. Like they develop memories, especially with Choso. He had a memory of Yuji sitting with them eating.
Yeah,
if that ever happened.
So trippy.
Never happened.
That green like this something right here, what? Someone explain that to me right now. I'm missing.
But then
something.
Toto has that whole memory of them going to school together in middle school.
Yeah.
So
and I'm like, I know why otherwise, but the Toto thing is still never. I don't really know.
Yeah.
So it could be a technique that he does.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's too far.
Yeah.
That's way too far.
Yeah.
Damn, I hate this right now, dog. Yo, Knuckles, what the hell, man?
Fuck, man. It's so hard.
Read the fucking manga, bro.
What more do you want from me?
Fighting for his life.
Yeah.
Like, damn, bro. This conversation could be so much more lit right now.
I know. It's okay.
I will say though, it was cool that Choso
could
feel the fact that he.
I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore, yo.
I'm about to go read a manga right now.
Yeah.
I will say though, it is cool that instead of just telling us like, oh, they find out that they're brothers, that Choso can feel when his brothers die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a really that was an intense scene of him just like freaking out, like I just killed my brother.
Fuck?
And that was a bit trippy for him.
Oh yeah, he was bugging.
I was wondering what he was freaking out about. I was like, when they first found him, like, hey, what are you freaking out about?
Yeah, it didn't make sense at first if you didn't read the manga.
Something about the were you scared of Sukuna? Like, is that what you're freaking out about? Like, that's what I thought he was freaking out for. But wait, it has a brother? Like, when you see him, he looks like a human, part curse. He doesn't look fully cursed right there. So I mean,
you can
because of his curse technique.
Yeah.
It was cursing, but I mean,
blood manipulation.
That's like one of the strongest techniques.
It's a very
busted.
Yeah, absolutely busted. You can do like anything with that shit.
If I could harden my fucking fist, bro,
know, dude.
What
levels?
It'd be over. It'd be over the street.
You can heat. Remember at the end, they were frozen, and he's like, "No, are you okay?" He's like, "I just heated myself up." I'm like, "What? What?
Crazy.
That's possible."
Swag.
Yeah.
Swag.
Yeah.
But so now we get to that, and now Geto's bringing the golden era of Jujutsu sorcery. He leaves, taking God with him, God rest his soul, and we still got some cursed spirits roaming around the city, and we see a familiar face that I was so happy to see finally after the debut. Well, not debut. This movie. Yuta comes back, and I was so happy. So too many like were trying to like use like blood. You're not seeing this shit. You're not seeing this shit. You're not seeing this. You're not gonna see this shit right here. But like, I was happy to see him. And now that comes to question. He says, "I'll kill Yuji." Now I guess people are saying he's gonna be the antagonist of season 3 because we already announced season 3 is coming. But like me. I understand y'all read the manga, so you're gonna say
everyone laughing, right?
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
He ain't killing you.
It's gonna be good.
He ain't killing Yuji. He ain't.
You're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna enjoy it.
You'll enjoy it. Yeah.
I do like the fact that they showed that Yuta's still like a really soft, kind person, though, with how he protected the little girl from seeing how bad Rika really be fucking shit up.
Yeah.
Yo, slap the shit out of that monster.
He's like, Rika, you did not have to do that.
He said, girl, you dragged it. You dragged it.
It was like in a millisecond too. It splattered it.
A sonic boom.
But that curse was really creepy.
That
they did such a good job with that.
Eerie and
I was like,
that was some horror movie vibes. And this little girl was like, okay.
Yeah, I know.
I'd be scared. Like
girl, you can see these.
Actually, nah, she kind of bucked up. She was like, my mom's not there. She's like, I don't mess with my teacher either. She's like,
yeah, but her little smart ass still went outside.
She's like, wait a minute.
That's what I'm like.
I don't even have a brother.
But then she still went out. Like,
yeah, she's like, but you thirsty though? I'm like, really? That's what got you?
And the thing
is, like, I got some candy.
Yeah,
she must have seen all the curses because they said that like she had been walking around for a minute.
Yeah,
so she must have seen all the curses.
Like
so
avoiding them.
Like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go out to this random little thing that's outside.
Exactly.
You got to be so serious right now.
Yeah, that's not.
So, I guess my one question for you guys is like, how did you feel about this whole entire season in general? Season 2, like what we were over. I mean, we pretty much kind of like we kind of give our thoughts, but not like our full final thoughts on season 2. Like I'm gonna go around the room, like give me like your final thoughts. I guess your favorite fight, how much this season impacted you. Is this your favorite anime you watched of this year? Like, we're gonna go around the room, so we'll start with Lou. Like, give me your final thoughts on this season, and just give your final thoughts on it, pretty much.
I think it was done so well. Honestly, I think giving us Gojo's backstory and Geto's backstory, so we can see why everyone is the way they are, I thought was really great. I don't think, and I'm gonna get booed. It's top 3 for me. The only reason I won't say it's number 1 for me is just because of the whole situation with Mappa and how the art did kind of fall.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number 1 bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
What is happening?
Definitely top 3. Definitely top 3. And I will say that one of my favorite fights this season was definitely Choso versus Yuji.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of leaves that one.
Yeah,
everyone keeps that one in the back, but that fight was so intense. And
what was
so
that
good.
movie that they took that like scene that they did?
Oh, it was from
it's from an actual movie.
Yeah, it's with Jet Li. I don't remember the
something.
Who's it with?
I think it was with Jet Li. I'm pretty sure it was with Jet Li.
Is it called like The Elevator or something? I don't even know.
Something like
but
that.
It was from you're right.
It's from a martial arts, and like they threw hands in there.
And it was so good. It was so good.
I loved because I was getting mad. Yuji kept getting smacked no matter what he did, but Choso was like, if I take one more hit, I am done.
Like
he landed
like,
2 blows. He's like,
sleep.
one more hit and I'm done. I cannot do this shit anymore.
So that was definitely like I think one of my favorite fights because obviously there's like the bigger fights, but that
I like
was
that
really good.
Not because I like that you chose that because like it's easy to say the Sukuna fights, explosions, rude, but like really detail how they were fighting. Like it was done really, really well. Really well. Like, something that's not about, the biggest destructions that make the fight. Like, as much as I love Dragon Ball Z, that's what most of the fights are. Destructive shit right there, you know what I'm saying? But it was just a well-organized fight right there. And I love Dragon Ball Z. You know how much I love Dragon Ball Z. So
I know you are.
I just say right there. We can forget about that. Forget about that. All right. Derek, give me your final thoughts on JJK season 2.
Man, that shit left you speechless in more ways than one. Like they really knew how to hit you with one, getting rid of the most powerful sorcerer that could have solved every problem. But like on top of that, you got Yuji running amok, just tearing this shit up. Like,
because the comment was like, I know we cool, but I'm gonna have to.
We need to execute you because you gotta go. He was under them rocks like this. He was like, He was like, "Hey, yo, I'm gonna kill this young boy."
So bad under the rocks.
And he was really just chilling. Panda like, "Hey, yo, you good, cuz?" He like, "Hey, yo, man, I'm gonna kill this. we gonna kill this little nigga."
Oh my god, that is so
Because he
funny.
was really under there mad as hell.
Yeah, he was so mad.
You know he was, because Sakuna was like, "Don't move now," like, and you like,
he's like, "Just keep making me shit myself."
I'm getting too old for this shit right now.
That was definitely, I'm getting too old for this moment.
I thought about that. And I'm like, how many people were like, we should have killed him? Damn, we should have killed him. What the fuck were we thinking?
Who's that
We know that black dude's friend. Oh my god.
We had all this time to kill him.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, like Kenjaku, the brain, his plan is crazy. This calling games is gonna be nuts. What they didn't really specify too much of with him activating it is a lot of people who have curse techniques are going to gain curse
I don't think
techniques.
a lot of people understood that. Yeah.
Yo,
people talking about that.
That's
I'm like,
going
I realize
to be
what that means, right? And then you see Megami's sister,
Yeah, we forgot
Sumiki, with
that.
the mark on her head, and he said, "I'm waking people up." Like,
so it's like, yeah, it's about to be a battlefield.
Exactly.
For real.
So now that I think about it, and I guess this does make sense. So Noritoshi basically planned her getting caught by that curse, because didn't that curse have Sukuna's finger?
Yeah.
The one that Megami beat? Yeah.
That was essentially, it's been a part of the plan.
Yeah.
This whole time.
Everything, that's so dark. That guy is super calculated.
It gets darker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know.
Wait, so Derek, what was your favorite fight from this season?
Ooh, when Toji pulled up in Dagon's domain.
Yeah, that was fire.
Because he was really just like, I'm just here to mix.
I'm just here to fuck people up right now.
I'm just here to fight. What's up?
He's like, he popped in. He's like, y'all playing in here?
Yeah, like, hey, yo.
I'm smiling and shit like, yeah.
Y'all playing Smash Bros?
Yo, who got next?
Yeah, I'm that old head.
I got next.
I'm that old head at the functions. Y'all playing Smash Bros. It's a wrap.
All right, Ralph. We'll give me your final thoughts, and then your favorite fight from this scene. And like, I also should have actually asked your favorite scene from this season as well. I forgot to add that as well. We'll go back to Ralph.
I said mine.
Overall thoughts, I thought it was good. It makes me excited knowing how well they did with this one, what they can do with the next one. Because low-key, the next one to me is straight. But if they can make it look good enough, then I think it can be slightly redeemable to me. But just certain parts I think could have been done a little cooler. Anyways, best Sukuna's part, my favorite scene was him being awakened. I mean, that's just pure Sukuna. That's so bad. It's like he didn't even think for a second that wouldn't happen. That was the coolest part to me. It was like, okay, I'm here now. Sweet. I always planned on this shit happening anyway, so let me just run amok for whatever amount of time I can. Fuck as much shit up.
Right.
Just go back to sleep. Like,
and then just vibe up a Yuji's head.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm about to traumatize this little boy.
I'm gonna
he's like, let me ruin the community, and then I'll go back to sleep.
That's like having an ex-con stuck inside your body.
Yeah. And every time he gets loose, you come back, you're like, yo, bro, it's been
what the fuck did I do?
What the fuck did I do? Every time. Yeah, that's traumatizing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That needs to be a movie. Like a werewolf, but a nigga comes out of you.
Destruction of Shibuya coming soon.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's definitely my thoughts. Thought they did well. Sukuna killed it.
Man, I really enjoyed it. It was one of my favorite anime that I watched this year. And normally for me, I don't like it when a season 2 or 3 is like, we're going to show you the beginning part of how everything came to be. But I thought that was very important. And it's only for 5 episodes too. It's only for 5 episodes too. So it wasn't all that bad. But I really enjoyed how emotional and it made me feel like, damn, these characters are never coming back. This ain't no Dragon Ball Z where I wish with the Dragon Balls. This ain't no Naruto, which even though people die, don't come. There's no reanimation jutsu. This ain't Bleach where it's like, well, cut your body in half, but you'll still be alive right there.
The next time you're like, "What's up, Ichigo?"
Yeah,
like, bro, how do you? Can you just?
Like,
it's Hitsugaya. Every arc he gets knocked in half, and
that's
he
my
just comes
guy,
back every time.
That's
Literally
my guy
every arc.
too.
It's just like, dude,
he loves pain.
He does.
Now it's wholesome. Now I should know pain. Now I should know
that
pain.
Guy knows pain. Jesus Christ.
But like I said, just also being like attached to these characters for known over such a short amount of time, and that's I know it's a different anime, but I felt that way some of the characters in Hell's Paradise. Emotionally invested in such a short amount of time is always important. Like I said, emotion, story. My favorite fight it wasn't really much of a fight though, but there was a show that Gojo's that guy was when he came back with reverse technique against Toji, and he was like, yeah, like I'm gonna fuck you up right now. You know what you just started, and Toji's left side of his body was gone.
Yeah,
like that's just evil shit right there. That was my favorite fight, but my favorite scene though was that Mahito was running like a little bitch when he saw Yuji's face right there. I'm like, yeah, nigga, all that shit you just said right there. What's up? Killing Nani, killing
Nabar.
Yeah.
You killed everybody. Now who's the bitch now? You know what I'm saying? But it was just really good. And like all three of y'all said this to me. You thought it was bad now. Just wait till the later arcs. You ain't seen nothing yet. Honestly, I'm scared. Like I never watched it where I'm like, I'm scared to watch that. I don't know who's gonna die. Everybody can go.
Enjoyable at this point. Like it just every chapter hurts.
Yeah.
So you're part of the main thing. Oh, you did. Oh, you're the teacher. Oh, you died. Like you are like safe. Like she's right into your Arthur and everything. It's like
nobody's safe.
One more clip. This was the author right there. He was like
He's sitting there reading people's comments on the internet like, oh, you like that character?
Yeah, get rid of him.
Get him out of here.
Wait, he has potential? Get rid of him.
What's like, well, like, it's like, you monster, but that's what makes it so good. You like the impact you feel right there, like, yo. Like, I like when I'm
the Game of Thrones effect. It's like the Game of Thrones effect.
Exactly like that.
You watch that show because you never knew who was gonna make it, who was gonna die, and like it just made it exciting, and that's part of the effect too. I mean, I feel like a lot of the newer gen shonen kind of do that, like even Chainsaw Man's like that, where they're just like murder pivotal characters with very little explanation why. It's just like, is there a reason why we just killed one of the main characters?
Low key, we hate it, but we know it's good in the end, though.
Yeah.
Because it's impactful and it sticks with you.
Yeah.
It's still hurting me right now. Why the fuck I brought this up right now? Shit. This is why I didn't want to talk about this shit, guys. Fuck.
Yeah, but a lot of other shows, I mean, like Dragon Ball Z, like the concept of death is non-existent because there's no respect to life. You know what I mean? Bleach, they're already dead for thousands of years, so I don't know why they're chopping each other.
Right there.
But just like, doing it just like for fun at this point.
Yeah, they're real people. That
like we thought, dying's fun. I died before. I died 7 times. I came back to life. Exactly. This one is like, nah. And for other animes that I watched this year, though, I mean, Oshinoku's good. That was actually a pretty good one.
It's not
That one is on my watch list. I still gotta get to that one.
I liked
haven't
it.
watched it.
Fire Hunter was good.
What was it? Fire Hunter?
Fire Hunter. Yeah, Fire Hunter. I recommend that. I just finished watching Psalm 100. I just finished watching before we started this.
I dropped that one.
Me too. I dropped after like episode 4. I was over
same,
it.
I wasn't a fan
I was
either.
like, I'm good, dude. I'm good.
One that ended up being really good that I didn't think I was gonna like was I got reincarnated into a vending machine.
I didn't understand.
I watched it as like a
I cannot bring myself to
watch. Okay. I watched it as a joke. Okay, hear me out. When you look at it, visually, you're like, yo, this shit is stupid. Like, when you look at it, first of all, how he died was just some Final Destination shit, first of all. How he died was pretty funny. But he ain't OP like Slime is, tell you that.
Slime is like so OP.
Slime, he ain't
but I
it's
love
ridiculous.
it. I love it,
it's dumb, but here's the thing.
I love Slime.
We have to understand this stuff. We really gotta, as fans of anime, we cannot fall into the trap of like, oh, this shit looks stupid. Because there's been times I've seen anime look stupid. Okay, The Eminence of Shadow. Visually, that shit looks great.
I've heard that's good.
But
I've heard that's really good.
It's so good.
Is it?
Wait,
yeah, it's so worth it.
I don't have High Dive. I'm like,
I
still haven't seen
the pacing shit. I thought the pacing's no. I'm gonna say the pacing's bad. I don't like the pacing in there.
Oh, was it too fast?
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, when you're adapting,
what,
like
you
7,000 pages.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, don't tell me.
Let me finish.
Let
me finish. I ended up rewatching a lot of it because I think that's one of those ones where you have to give it 2 watches. I genuinely think you have to do like 2 watches. And now that like I finished it again, I'm not gonna hold you. It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
Well, she's a traitor. Anyways,
the
pacing was just
too much.
He looks cool. The power, like he's the type of character that I like. I like the anti-hero shit, but the pace is like. How did you build up this team? Where did she come from? And I love cat girls. I love cat girls to death, but like, where did she come from? She's just there. You know what I'm saying? She's just there. So I'm just like, Demon Slayer season 3 was good. I still gotta watch Tokyo Revengers. Still gotta watch that.
Watch what?
That one.
Tokyo Revengers. I need to watch that.
Oh, I can't watch that.
Yeah,
anymore.
I'm over that one.
I'm so over that, dude.
Really?
I tried reading the manga. Their necks are getting longer. Like I can't
no.
do it.
Takemichi can cry somewhere else. I can't do it anymore.
He really is the biggest crybaby of anime. I'm so sick of him. I can't do it anymore.
He's like, my boy just got stabbed. I'm like, bro, what is this? Everyone's dying.
Like, bro, get over it.
Stop crying.
You gotta think of it like warfare. People die right in front of you.
Exactly, yeah. You gonna stop on the battlefield and cry about it?
Yeah, nah, never that.
I'm trying to think of good anime I've watched this year.
I watched a lot of romance anime this year, and all of those were really good. There was Skip and Loafer, which was like a high school love story, but then they had what is it called? I wrote it down somewhere.
I should have wrote that shit down.
I did. My love story. That one.
There is one I watched that I don't normally watch was Bocchi the Rock. I thought that was dope. I don't know.
Oh, that's that funny one.
It's actually really funny, and I'm like the girl with very surprised.
The pink skirt, right?
Yeah, she has like
yeah.
Like,
oh wow, I really think you would watch something like that, man. I'm proud of you.
I mean, I just randomly put it on Crunchyroll, and I was like, "This shit is actually funny as shit."
It's more of like a comedy than anything. It's so good.
It's just because she's so fucking awkward. That's why I just find it hilarious.
But
everything is a chore.
I recommend Fire Hunter. Did anybody see the new Trigun? I need to watch.
I'm not watching the new one.
Honestly, I tried and I didn't finish it because I was upset. I'm sorry.
I'm upset they even did it.
Me too. How dare you?
Did you watch the Rurouni Kenshin?
Nope, didn't watch that either. I never really liked Rurouni Kenshin like that.
I love Samurai X.
Yeah, Samurai X. Yeah,
still got the movies.
Samurai X.
I watched one episode, but I saw. For me, I like to continue watching anime, so I had to stop doing the whole. I watched one episode and I stopped watching. No, I need to freaking continue. Even if I don't like it, I will at least want to
Well, I'm just like all this stuff I watch nowadays or read. It's like non-pacifistic, besides maybe like One Piece. So now when I just watch Rurouni Kenshin, and he's just like not killing murderers. I'm just like, all right, dude. Like,
You're like, yo,
how are they
where's
gonna
the
keep getting
dad?
away
Where's
with
the
this?
murder?
Yeah, what? They're murdering whole towns, and you're like, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna beat
Over
your
here
ass
acting
in the
like
back of this
Batman,
plate.
like
Oh
Come
my
on,
goodness.
dude. Like, come on. I don't know.
But I think this was a good way to end 2023 with JJK, man. Like, just think about this. Just started with in July. Obviously, we had a little bit of a break after 5 episodes, but like that was actually a 20 episode thing. Normally, animes now are like 12 or 13. No good anime. What's it, that Magic Muscle anime or whatever? Mashal.
Mashal.
Yeah. That shit was funny.
That was really good.
Derek left. Derek was sleeping. That nigga was sleeping.
Watching him go back like this.
I know.
Yeah. And still holding
like,
the phone too. Like that is some skill right there. That is some skill. But that anime was good. That anime was funny. Like I said, the comedy version of here we go.
Oh, he's back.
He's
back.
My fault.
It's all good. We thought you was about to beg us. We know you're tired. But we gotta wrap it up though. We gotta Bro, Dad, you were just holding the phone like this.
I know.
Like, well, yo, is he dead?
Slowly going up. Slowly.
Did somebody die on stream right now? I'm like, no, I don't want that. I don't want somebody dead on my hands.
Yeah, I don't got insurance for all that, so go back somewhere else.
It's under. I gotta check it and everything. Get out of here. But no, guys, this was a great conversation. Like I loved it. Even though it's almost some hours, so this was a lot of fun. Then the next time we get together, we got to talk about anime. Really look forward to watching in 2024. Since we're kind of about the new year, but this was fun. Like JJK, like I liked the first season, but now this second season was it's definitely part of the big. Well, do we even have big three of anime of this generation? Like, who's part of big three?
No.
My was big three technically, and that has to come back still.
I think the big three is just it was a time and place. I don't know if you can put these crowns anywhere else. Because, I mean, I'm a One Piece fan, and as much as I love Jujutsu Kaisen, One Piece is like in some 20-year ending final arc shit. So to
unbelievable.
Me, it's like jumping right now. I'm like losing it. Even more than JJK, because I'm like, okay, we're learning so much. Oda's just like, fuck it. Let's end this 30-year
Here's all of this, so that way we can end.
Let's get all of it out.
But wasn't Big Three like certain generations though? Like certain generations.
It was Bleach, Naruto, and man, I just remember when Shonen Jump would jump. I'd be
Dragon
so
Ball,
excited.
Dragon Ball, I think was Big Three.
See, that was weird. Dragon Ball was on a couple of different Big Threes. Like the original Big Three, because Dragon Ball Z is older than Naruto and One Piece. People forget about that. Like
man, when Dragon Ball first came to America, they put it to a vote. Who would come first, Dragon Ball Z or Yu Yu Hakusho? Dragon Ball 1.
Yeah.
Well, no. Technically, in America, did we get Dragon Ball Z first? Then we got Dragon Ball.
Yeah, we got Dragon Ball Z first when Toonami first aired over here.
I watched Dragon Ball before I watched Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, but if we had tapes and shit at the time.
Mm-hmm. Wait. Yeah, in the history before Toonami was on WB.
Yeah, I remember.
Right, Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon. Those are two of my goats. That's why I got in the anime.
And card captures.
Card captures, Sakura.
Oh God!
I was too busy watching Jackie Chan Adventures.
Yes. Oh my God.
I mean, come on.
My boy asked me the other day. He's like, "What talisman would you have?" I was like, "Please don't start with me right now."
Like you don't want this score.
Let's see. And our last bit. Not anime, but what talisman would you want?
Probably the chicken. The rooster, the chicken, the rooster.
I would
the rooster would be dope, or the pig. The pig is kind of crazy. And that laser eyes or some shit.
I can fly.
He body blast.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Angry Girl takes flight.
I can fly and I can make other people float, other objects float. Like, stop.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's really dope.
Man, I thought this was a lot of fun. I always have posting clips on Instagram and whatnot. I don't have to like timestamp our topics on it because it's a long episode. But this was a lot of fun though. This was great, and we didn't talk about the map situation. So I mean, everybody knows about that. We don't have to recap that. You know what I'm saying? But if you watched it, great. If you didn't watch it, that's cool too. So thank you guys so much for watching this. If you guys watch this on YouTube, please give this video a like. It helps the channel. Go subscribe part of the Knuckles family. Feel free to do that. It's free. It doesn't cost or anything. But be sure to follow these guys on their social media. I will have it in the description box below. Definitely give Lewitt a follow on Twitch. You streaming tomorrow at all?
Nope, I'm on break for the holiday. I'll be back next week.
All right, that's dope. You're not gonna play a horror game, right? She played Slenderman. She played Slenderman, which I don't know how she played that game. I ain't gonna play that game. No.
Yeah, it gives me heart palpitations. So I'm
gonna
take a break from that for a little bit.
I haven't played.
You want to play the new one or the old one?
Yeah, I played the old one. I beat all the old ones, but
okay, that's good.
This new one.
All right, well, Derek, you got a PS5 yet or a PS4 still, or what you got?
I got a PS5.
All right, we all gotta get in there one day. Like, okay, I know it's a arena fighting game, but are you guys gonna get that JJK fighting game at all?
No.
Those games are always try. After Jump Force, I was like,
I'm done.
We're
good. No more arena fighters. I don't care how many cool mechanics you got. Actually, I'm pissed off they're slandering my boy Yuji and Sukuna to put them in that wonky looking shit.
I'm good.
We'll be getting more Grand Blue Fantasy games because we all asked for that shit. So
I'm waiting for GTA 6.
Oh, Grand Blue is it's fun.
I'm sure it's dope. I suck at it, so I'm talking shit. But honestly, I don't know anyone asking for that shit.
We need to play more Street Fighter. We need to get back to Street Fighter, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta bring back Fight Nights. But as always, folks, thank y'all for tuning in. Guys, don't go anywhere. I'm just gonna end the stream, but don't actually leave yet, though. But folks, as always, thank you guys for tuning in. I will upload the audio version of this on Spotify, so if you don't want to see our lovely faces, fuck y'all. You can always listen to the audio version of it, okay? Just saying. No, but you don't. But if you don't want to hear our faces, just listen to the Spotify version. It's all good. But don't you want to see this face? Look at this adorable face. Look at it. Look at it.
He turned into Elon Musk. He said, "Fuck you guys."
Yeah, no.
Oh, fuck that guy. Anyway, folks, we're making out of it, y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe, and we'll see you guys next time. Let's take care.
Peace.